Shalom. And I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wachachudash. Double honors to my teachers, the head apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to you, Akim, that's out there listening. Wish you for this word with truth and sincerity, and your few Akath as well that's listening with sincerity. Alright, today, it's going to be back at you guys through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. And this is just going to be a lesson on how that we need to pray for fewer days. Okay, because we know that the current rulership that we're in, it is not our kingdom. Okay, so with that being said, you gotta pray to the Lord that He hasten the days or the time, okay, so that our kingdom comes faster, man. Okay, the kingdom where it's gonna be righteous forevermore, peace. Okay, so let's get this in 2nd Ezra 2. All right, in verse 13, it says, "Go, and ye shall receive. Pray for few days unto you, that they may be shortened. The kingdom is already prepared for you. Watch." Okay, so scriptures is telling you that to pray for fewer days. This is basically a commandment. All right, this is basically a commandment, to those that's in the truth, to pray for fewer days, so that they may be shortened, right? And it's also telling you that the kingdom's already prepared for you, man. The kingdom's already prepared. All right, as scriptures say, it is your Father's good will to give you, the kingdom of heaven, which we're gonna get. Scriptures tell us that, man. So that's why, as we read, it's commanded of us to pray for fewer days, man. Okay, not for this kingdom to be prolonged. Okay, because 2/3 of our people, that's the mindset that they're in, man. Okay, the mindset, they're in the mindset of, this is gonna be a perpetual kingdom. Esau's gonna get to reign forevermore. No, man, we're not supposed to be in that mindset. We're supposed to be in the mindset of what? Hastening the days, man, so that our kingdom comes, which is really it's the kingdom of Yahweh Shai. Okay, Yahweh Shai is just granting us that he's granting us joint rulership with him, man. As it says in Romans 8, ye are joint heirs with Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Lord willing will be of the elect. We're not even worthy of that, man, because of the iniquities, the transgressions that we have committed against Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But yet, the Most High being merciful, okay, He's making us joint rulers, man. You see? So I said I wanted to get this because, like I quoted earlier, the Most High said, it says, Yahweh Shai stated, it is the Father's good will to give you the kingdom. Let's see. Bear with me for a minute. That's right, give the kingdom. I know it's in the New Testament. There it is. This is Luke 12 and verse 32. It says, "Fear not, little flock, for it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom." Okay? It's Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai's good pleasure to give us the kingdom. That means what? He wants to give us the kingdom, man. Okay? Scriptures tell you that the earth is created for our sakes. Okay? Okay, when the Most High, basically gave the blueprints, all right, to Yahweh Shai to create the earth, man, we were in mind. Okay? The Israelites were in mind where when the Most High was thinking about making the planet Earth, man. Okay? Because the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is gonna be on the planet Earth. Okay, it's not gonna be a floating city in the sky, man. Okay? But the point being is that what? It's the Most High's good pleasure. It's Yahweh's good pleasure to give us the kingdom. He wants to give us the kingdom, man. Okay? That's why, like we started the lesson, that's why we need to pray for the fewer days, man. Okay? And not be in the mindset, this kingdom is going to be going forevermore. Because it also tells you in Hebrews that, we have no continuing city here, man. Once again, this is not a rulership. So we shouldn't be in the mindset of, oh, yo, you want to get a job and prosper and build a family, Nah, man. Okay, we're not in the time for that, man. Okay? This kingdom is getting ready to fall. All right? It's on its last leg. So let's get this. This is a Hebrews 13 and verse 14. It says, "For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come." See, we have no continuing city here, man. All right? But what? We seek one to come. That's why you should be each and every day, man. There shouldn't be a day that goes by you don't pray for fewer days, man. Okay? You should be begging the Lord, man. Okay? Bro, why would you want to stay here? Why would you want this kingdom to keep going, man? You see the madness that's being pushed in this kingdom, man. How Esau is going full throttle with the sodomy doctrine, man. Okay, that's only gonna lead unto death, right? So we have to pray for fewer days. Matter of fact, when you pray for fewer days, hey, use the scriptures, quote the scriptures, put the scriptures in your prayers, man, right? Apostle Gabar, he stated, when you pray, hey, you use the Lord's words against him. Because we know that what? Yahweh Shemi Shai puts his word above his name. So, you use it like, yo, Lord, you said you're going to give us fewer days. Matter of fact, let's get that in Matthew. Lord, you said you're going to give us fewer days, right? You said you're going to hasten the times for your elect's sake, Baba Kosha. You said that you're going to come quickly, Lord. That's part of you begging and presenting. Because once again, the word prayer goes into begging, right? So when you're praying, you're really begging. So that's us begging, yo, give us the kingdom, Lord. Okay? Throughout generations, way back, hey, all the disciples, the prophets, all that they were asking was, when is the kingdom gonna be? Okay, during the mindset of, yo, I want it now, man. I'm tired of these heathen ruling over us, man. You said you made the earth for our sakes. How come we do not possess an inheritance with the world? Right? That's the mindset of the men back then. And we have to go back to that mindset, man. Okay? And not try to find some type of comfort, in the flesh. Yes, it happens. But, hey, really you should be in the mind, yo, I need to get the fuck out of here, man. So let's read this. This is Matthew 24. And verse 22, it says, "And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." You see? It tells you that no flesh would be saved if Yahweh Shemi Shai didn't hasten the times, man. That's why Esau got a short rulership. Because if the Lord extended his time, all right, he would kill everything, man, including himself. You see, but what? For the elect's sake, all right, the Lord has shortened those days, man. And going back to the point where I stated, when you make those prayers, hey, you use the precepts, you quote the precepts. Lord, you said you're gonna shorten the days for your elect. Baba Kosha, Lord, come quickly. That's part of a sighing and crying, man, for the abomination that be done in the midst of us being vexed in this place, man. Because, hey, this current rulership is polluted. We don't have any continuing city here. Okay, we should be in the mindsets just like the disciples, the different prophets. They were desiring to have the kingdom. You see? Let's get that in Acts. All right, this is the book of Acts 1. In verse 6, it says, and this is when Yahweh Shai, basically resurrected, right after he was put on the cross, and basically supped with the disciples and, break bread with them and, revealed different mysteries and, things unto them, right, for 40 days. And before he was taken up, the disciples were basically inquiring, yo, I'm going to read it, right? This is Acts 1 and verse 6. It says, "When they therefore were come together, they asked him," right, the disciples, saying, "Lord, wilt thou at this time," right, "restore again the kingdom to Israel?" Right? So the disciples were what? They were inquiring to have rulership. Okay? Their delight was enthroned in scepters, man. Okay? They weren't looking, to continue to have a 9 to 5. All right? You see, they were desiring to rule, man. Rulership. Okay? That's another reason why you should be praying for fewer days. To have rulership, man. To rule, man. To be in the position that you're supposed to be in. Not at the bottom. All right? You see? Let's read verse 7. It says, and he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times and this or the seasons which the Father hath put in his own power. But yeah, Yahushua basically answered them is in a nutshell, he basically said it's not now. All right? It's not for you guys now. Right now, that's not the part. Right now, the kingdom's not supposed to come because the prophecies has to be put in sequence. Okay? And furthermore, he said that what? Which the Father hath put in his power. He's saying that, hey, that day, even me, I don't know. Only the Father knows that day when the kingdom is going to be restored. Right? That's why he told them, it is not for you to know the times of the seasons. Okay? Furthermore, it was not in their time that the end was going to be. Okay? That's why it also tells you in the scriptures that what? Many righteous men and prophets have desired to see the things which you see and have not, matter of fact, let's get that. Okay? Let's get that. And then we're going to come back to this. Okay? Many. Let's get that real quick. Yes, this is Matthew 13 and verse 17. It says, matter of fact, yeah, this is Matthew 13 and verse 17. It says, for verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear the things which ye hear, and have not heard them. Right? Many righteous men, many prophets, all the prophets were desiring to see was the end. All right, and here it is. We are at the end. Okay? There's no other captivity that's going to come after this. This is the end. Okay? This is 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, man. Or you could start from verse 7. This is what we're in right now. Okay? This is the end. This is what all the prophets were desiring to see. Okay? The heathens, the last rulership of the heathens. That's what they were desiring to see. To see the time that, hey, the Israelites are going to come back to rulership. Okay? And, hey, we're blessed to be in those times to see these things. Okay? That's why, furthermore, backing up Acts 1, that's why Yahushua said it's not for you to know the times of the seasons. Because what? It's not now it's that time for us to know the times of the seasons. Okay? Because these things were written, all right, for us to know, hey, what times we're in prophecy. Okay, and it's for us. All these things were written for now. All right? That's why it says, whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our knowledge and learning, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, it was written for now. That's why Yahushua said it is not for you to know the times of the season, because it wasn't now. Okay, during the time of the disciples, okay, or during the time of the Roman Empire, that wasn't the time. That wasn't the time for the end, man. Okay? It's now. Now we're in the times of the end, man. Okay? But let's read verse 7 again. It says, and he said unto them, it is not for you to know the times of the seasons. Because what? Once again, it's now for us to know the times of the seasons. Okay? Because these things were written for us to know now. Right? Which the Father hath put in his power. Yeah, because only the Father knows that day. Right? Even Yahushua stated that, man. Of that hour knoweth no man but my Father which is in heaven. You see, even Yahushua himself, he doesn't know when he's going to come back and get his inheritance, man. Which is the planet Earth and all that is in it, man. Including the nations. All right, that's when he's coming. He's coming to conquer. He went forth conquering and to conquer. He's going to have many crowns on his head. You see? But going back to the point of the lesson, hey, you got to pray for fewer days. You got to pray, hey, for our kingdom, all right, to come sooner than we believe, man. Okay? Because once again, like we read at the beginning of the lesson, it is the kingdom is prepared for you. Watch. Backing it up with what? It is the Father's good will to give you the kingdom, man. All these things, utilize these precepts in your prayers, man. You know, for deliverance to come sooner than we believe, man. You see? But hey, I'm gonna close it off there, man. The point was made. All right. By giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Uchachodash. Hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. All right. Until next time, I'm gonna say Shalom.